by the end of this stream, I'm going to have made it to the moon. Or Mun. Do I still have all the stock ones enabled? I don't want all the stock ships. If you have all the stock ones, it gets way too easy. Stock ships. I don't know where the option is then. Include stock vessels. Nope. Turn it off. Okay. Yep. There you go. I mean, I just want to fly with my absolute nonsense. So yeah, naturally we have Bob, which I'm regretting naming this thing so badly, but if we get that, we can chuck most of that. So we can just keep the launch system. And chuck a pod on top. Might as well give them some, shielding so they can come back. And a parachute. I'll give them a bigger than necessary parachute. I have a history of getting that wrong. And a decoupler. And the last time we did this, we made it pretty much okay off the normal launch systems, so zoom out. So we got the engines all together. We eject those engines and kick it all off at the same time and activate the parachute. Now we kick that off way after, once this is burnt out, hopefully when we're on our way back in. So, X1, because I'm unimaginative. And we all know exactly who I'm picking, so let's see just how badly this orbit goes. I think it's going to catch on fire. So, well, they all have the basic ability to catch themselves, so let's go. Yes. That little menu is really useful. Well, we're flying. It's not entirely stable, but that should get us through the main section, and I should be able to ditch them a little bit after that. Hopefully we'll be able to keep control for this section. And with 100 kilometers maximum, I still can't make maneuver notes yet, so I think it's going to end up being here when it happens. At least it should be there. And then we bring that up to just above the surface. Yeah, we don't have any contracts active because I've already been outside the atmosphere despite having never sent a Kerbal there. And hopefully we can retrieve Val here, well, when we hit maximum. Which is currently 104, so speed that up a little bit. Okay, and 90, 91. 95, and I say we're close enough. I don't really want to raise this much more than I have to. I would vastly prefer it to be on the low side for that. Well, we just need to make it to 100. Actually, we don't even need to make it to 100, like 75 is the minimum. Oop, we had orbit there for a second. Okay, apparently we went a bit mad there. But that does mean we now have orbits. I don't know if we have enough to come back down though. I'm not going to spend this whole thing attempting to rescue one person like I did last time. You have a helmet, right? Cannot disembark while off curving surface. Okay. And that's a fair enough, right? So that's 90. We only need to lower that down into the atmosphere to come back. So we need to wait until we get over there. That was too fast. But if we go to the high altitude, and why do I have two satellites? Odd. Imagine one of them is all of my control sections that I just dumped. Yes. So if we now slow down, that we're at maximum. Make sure that we're aiming towards the slowing down motion. Wait a few more seconds just to hit maximum. And hopefully we have enough to get out of orbit. If we don't... yeah, we're fine. Now I've got to be careful while bringing this back, because if you just go at full speed, it will just slam into the floor at full speed and everyone dies, which is a bad thing. Even if you get that timing slightly wrong. So 70, we're just starting to come into the atmosphere. So at 70, I will burn off the last of my fuel and dump this fuel tank. Yeah, just burn it at a little bit of speed like that. We are not going to burn off this 2000 odd that way, but I mean, we can get down a little bit, and that's sort of the best. But as you saw in the setup menu, I'm not playing this anywhere near difficult. Okay. If that burns off, I've got to do the whole thing again. But it's in the wake, so we should be okay. And that parachute is much more than we need to stop this little thing, so we should be good. So we have confirmed that we have the basic ability to get into space, but that's it. And that ablator was pretty much useless, but I mean, we haven't burnt up yet. Oops. Okay, we get it in drogue mode, slow us down a bit more. At this point, put up the speed because this is the slowest part. I think the rest just came in for a landing. I did just say to jettison the heat shield, but I imagine until that opens, it ain't gonna happen. And that's at 1,000 meters, so there you go. And that's the speed we'd be hitting the ground at. How far away is it? 700 meters. Turns out dropping something, good way to find out how far you've got to go. Oh no, don't exit. Now, to be fair, I would speed it up, but I mean, I could just go back to the Space Center and retrieve this later. Unfortunately, we missed out all of the, you know, using missiles to hit the land next to section of the space program. So yeah, recover vessel. So we've successfully made our first orbit. Well, four or so orbits before we deorbited. Recovery of returned vessel to Earth, which is 100 free science. And 50 science for a crew report. And Val's leveled up. So mission control will now have... Okay, that... No, I'm not doing that. Okay, no. I'm not going to fly to individual places. It takes all day. No. Basically, when it says go to a location, I'm not doing it. So fly by the moon and return from a flyby. That's a good mission. Okay, nope. Nope. I don't even know what that is. A satellite, have mystery GUO unit on the satellite thermometer and maintain stability for 10 seconds. Designated orbit? I mean... Can generate power? Yeah, that's doable. I mean, that gives me 5 years to do it, that's easy enough. That I'm doing anyway. I mean, some of these things I'm going to be doing by default anyway, so don't worry about it. But I need the astronaut, yes. The astronaut complex. And that needs to be upgraded to be able to do EVAs. EVAs and, yeah, place flags. That's fine, that's what I needed. Upgrades. Patched conics visible. I have no idea. Whoops, no, how do I get back? Oh wait, no, I got it. Okay, thank you. Wow, that is a bit of an eccentric orbit. I can't do that with my current launch system. Actually, I might. Yeah, okay. It's doable. But I meant this. I still don't know what a patched conic is. Maybe it's like when my Kerbals level up, I get the ability to put the things on. Do I have to? I mean, the only thing there is the number of Kerbals, so... no, there's stability assist, so it's nothing big. Huh. See, I'm trying to remember which one it is that allows you to do the planned maneuvers. But at this point I need to make a new satellite and chuck it into orbit. This nonsense is not enough, so... you take the main launch section. We can add a little bit on top, just a secondary... okay, you're a probe, aren't you? Remote pilot assist. So what do you actually do? Ooh, you have stability assist. You're in. Didn't I have that on the last one? I swear I had that on the last one. Okay, just put a big reaction wheel. Doesn't matter. It says it wants the ability to generate. Those are awful, but I'll accept them. First have that and an antenna. Now this request is... must have mystery goo, thermometer, and remain stable for a few seconds, so... that'll do. Thermometer? Yep. Mystery goo. Thermometer, mystery goo, and the ability to remain stable, get up there and generate power. So, this is like the worst satellite I have ever seen. But I think it'll work. Just mirror. I mean, these produce very little. They're pretty awful, to be fair. But they also don't really have to do much, so I'm not that bothered. Okay, and you have a coupling section at the bottom, yeah? Yeah, so we can kick this fuel tank off. So yeah, final section, and we chuck... why not? It seems like an engine. It has way less than those, but hopefully we will be able to do it with just SAS at this point. Chuck you on. Grab you. There you go. So let's make sure this isn't going to go drastically wrong for me. Zoom out, let's take a look. So we've got the main engines to go there. That should be enough to throw it up into orbit. Chuck that off, do that. Yeah, back engines, chuck that section off at the end, and we're done. Probe 1. My space program has question marks, okay? Now hopefully I'll be able to plan maneuvers, because I still don't know what actually unlocks that. But here we go. Let's put a little bit of the back engine on. It's nice to have some stability assist, but it's not going very well yet. Yeah, okay, maybe give it a little bit more throttle, because I don't think that one's going to be kicking itself out of the atmosphere anytime soon. Turn it back down when it reaches 40. Continue that over. Ooh, well, I mean, it's not disastrously bad, right? Okay, and we are still losing altitude. So I may have done that a little bit wrong, right? So we only need to get that maximum up to 70, and the fact that I was losing altitude is appalling. So I'll probably have to do it again. Yeah, we're not going to reach. Let's give it a go at maximum, see what we can get. Wait, I could have just done that. Okay, so I know what I did wrong there. It's not your vehicle assembly thing either. Well, it was. I need to kick that off, but save because we've done the staging order. Yes, this nonsense already exists. Okay. So why that rocket was having absolutely no effect is because I had a giant set of boosters attached to my rocket still, which I really shouldn't have. So let's put it at like 25%. But you know, not even that, just like there. Okay. I forgot to eject the major ones where I should have. My bad. It happens. Once we hit the second blue bar, we need to dump these big rockets at the back. Because I'm just using them for stability up until that point, so. Okay, and dump. Say goodbye to my whole ship. So, yeah. Let's try that again. In my in my messing around save where I was practicing, I had, well, by the time I'd unlocked everything, I came back because I needed to launch one of my early probes again, because basically I'd managed to do a moon orbit, and I knew I had way too much fuel because I had so much left over at the end. So I looked at the main map, and Duna was just in the right position to launch a mission there. So I launched the probe that had launched the moon previously straight to Duna. And by the time I came to do another mission, it was just like... aim, no, not that way. Aim, no, up. Nope, this way. We have lost this launch, haven't we? No, it's not listening. Okay, fine. Revert to vehicle assembly. I never liked those. It's just these ones look ridiculous on the side of this thing. They look absolutely silly because they're way too big. Okay, so we're now coming up on the halfway well, we've got 5 minutes till halfway point, and I have yet to launch a probe. There you go. That's what I was hoping would happen. Well, let's try that again. I know exactly what happened. Those and those are on the same thing, so it just dumped it all at once. Okay, so we launched those. That I didn't check my staging. Always a big problem. Let's try again, this time with the boosters attached. Come on, we can do it. Okay, we're doing better now. If it gets much darker for these launches, I think I'm going to have to rotate it down to daytime. Yeah, my separations weren't going the best. Oh, come on. Right. Fine. Four of you. Go. At this point, I think I've wasted more money than the mission's worth. But I'm also at the point where I'm like, I am not losing now. I've had enough. You are not going to beat me. Save? Yes. Alright. Yes. Just thinking I've had a few issues for overwriting where I've lost saves down to it, so I'd prefer not to do that this time. Okay. Stability assist. Okay, this time it has navigation on the back. Hey look, it's this or I just add more boosters. I think I just add more boosters in future. But we'll do it. We're gonna make it. Just a little bit on that back engine. Whoop. Should be okay there. And they should cut out now. Look, we didn't destroy anything. Let's just get that up in the 70s and we'll be fine. Okay, 60. May as well. Yeah, we're high enough in the atmosphere for it not to be a waste. And I can now do that. Sorry, that's an awful maneuver. But there should be okay. Now I can't go aim at the maneuver like I normally would, but that should be alright. Yes, please stop telling me. It's not a large ship. I can accelerate as much as I like. Okay, we are good. It's only because it's on the ×4 time. Usually we're on much higher by this point. It's a bit surprised it's taken up so much of the tank just to do that boom, but... There you go, I didn't think it was going to take that much. Why are you with oh. Excuse me. Eject, please. Okay, so I may have messed that up slightly. We'll be fine. Where's my probe? Probe? Let's just keep you aimed the way we need to. Okay, yeah, add maneuver. We'll be fine. Wow, okay, that's the entire fuel complement just to do that much. Okay, so I say that was stupid. So yeah, let's go back to launch. We've confirmed we can get it off the ground, but I now need to work out what the angle's going to be. Which I believe is just off north. We're assuming that's north, right? So when we come around here, we're going to be aiming that direction. And which one's north? Okay, so I'm just going to assume that ball's correct and the north is down for reasons that are beyond me. So if we aim for about there... Yeah, if we aim for about here, with the space center just under it, we should be okay. I may regret this. Okay, that's close enough. So let's do a slight roll to that. Whoop, 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 that. There. Okay. Now we just do our normal orbital stuff and just get up. Okay, if I just move it to that position, it'll look fine, right? I think that's going to be... Shut up. It's the other side. Right, let's bring the space center back around. At some point, I'll be good at this, okay? Okay, and we're coming. Start slowing down there. A little bit more. And yes, there. Okay, so we rotate it a bit, come to there. start going into orbit on that line instead. There you go. Please aim back up. Oh, so we're just gonna fall out of the sky. One more try, then we're gonna have to do something else because this cannot be this difficult. Well, manual flying. Once you've etched all the stuff up, you can just do it in map view just fine, but... honestly, I should have practiced doing this without all of the assists at the start. Things though, I always figured North would be like that, going up and round, but it didn't turn out that way. Come on, just a little bit more. There you go. And try again. Oh yeah, I wasn't counting for the rotation of the planet when I was doing it. That's why I was aiming off slightly to the side, but it always missed. How are we doing? 30k. We'll be fine. Please don't blow up. Let's keep that going until we reach 70. No, don't do that. I don't know why, it just wants to face this way. And now we're at the point where you have to use engines to do it. Okay, come around, re-aim to the north. Okay, we're now aiming in the right direction. I hate decoupling. Why does it always do that to me? Okay, 75, we're good. That is salvageable. No, not even close. I have that feeling that I don't actually have enough fuel. Okay, it just looks like I'm gonna have to redesign it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm just going for the moon. Okay, where are You are not upgraded enough. I have all the heavy stuff. Where are the big fuel tanks? There, and there. I mean, I've got the difficulty down low enough. I can just do that and not care. More fuel. I don't use them. I don't think I've ever... I mean, I like them, but no. So yeah, we don't need any of them yet. That's all fine. And we don't really need anything back here. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're not actually landing yet. We're just going for orbit. So we should have everything we need. Oh, that one wasn't an asteroid, that's an objective just to try to get into orbit. And it turns out I'm awful at it. Well, not awful, just... should practice more. Okay, yeah, you can go away, so... let's put down a pod. Then parachute. We've got to think of how to get them back. Heat shields. No, it was just that objective to put a satellite in orbit around Kerbal. So it just shows it on the map beforehand. Too small. So you can go in and we need a separator and fuel. You get one of these, I believe, because we just need you to get back with it. Swivel, because I rarely argue with those things. Don't need RCS. So we put in another one of them. Okay, so you're the top section. Yep, then... nope. Get a medium-sized one. Yeah, that'll do. Should I put the correct adapter on? Probably, yeah, why not? Not just because I want the little black and white section. And what big rockets do we have? That then, because I mean you can't build a rocket without boosters, so. I don't imagine this is going to go well, but let's see. I think... yeah, those look ridiculous. About half the size of the rocket, no problem. Just chuck you there. Chuck you here. Sure, I don't see this going wrong at all. Why do I always go for the angled one and mess it up? Then, so we got that there. Might as well give them some cones, just because those are not the right cones. Bigger cones. There you go. Just be more silly. This is not going to be controllable, is it? Oh well. Then we do need some control surfaces because these are not going to be well behaved. I've never had them be well behaved, so I'm hoping they'll be well out of the atmosphere by the time that this is useful. But we'll put them on anyway. It'll be fine. Oh, when our caps lock on. Attempt to get to the moon number 1. Come on, Val, you're our best. Well, being best in this program's not difficult, but... Yep, and chuck on some solar panels, just, you know, be nice. If I chuck a extra... I mean, it can't go that wrong, right? No, that's too small. Chuck you one? Yeah, there you go. Mega controllable. We'll be fine. Unable to launch because it's too big. The launch pads can't take it. Okay. Let's go build a better launch pad. I'm surprised my assembly building will allow it. I always figured that'd be the problem when it comes to these things. So we got those release and those activate. That should come on with it. Those release and chuck. That goes. Yep. That one comes on. That one releases and we come down for a safe landing. Safe landing. And... there you go. Going much better this time. Oh wait, did I forget an entire stage? Well, we'll find out when we get there. I think the last time I did this, I sort of... yeah, I don't actually remember from last time. It's going to be a problem. And we're doing okay. Looks like these boosters are going to get us into orbit on their own. That's a good start. It's got us through the worst of the atmosphere. And wow, okay, we've got a bit too much. Fine, we can turn off that engine. Keep going. Come on, get us into orbit on your own. Okay, and we can turn that off because we don't need it. Add maneuver, get us into circular. We're good there. Wow, such a pretty good control from one I've built. And we still have 400, so a bit too much. Just a little itty bit. Okay, let's get us stabilized onto the target. We'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, just stay. Just imagine how easy it'd be if I chucked that satellite on top of this thing. Manual warping, slow it down at the 20-second mark and at the 10, 2, and this is how I'm used to flying, which is far easier. Okay, and that's close enough. So now we just need to make a maneuver to make it out to the mountain. Ooh. They're nowhere near each other. Okay. Drag you in time a bit. That looks okay for now. 1 year. So that one's our initial, so not even close. Come on. Yeah, no. I just want to move it. I don't want to camp. Okay, fine. Don't let me modify it. Little bit. Come on. It's 13 days. Which one of them's it coming near? Right, that's just their polar orbit attempt. Oh, a little less speed. Yep. Nope. I don't know why you won't let me get any closer than that. But yeah, that is close enough. That's close enough. Put it on there. Let it walk me forwards. It'll be fine. I don't know why it won't let me get any closer though. I don't know what's going on out there now. Okay, 3, 2, go. Wait for the blue line to appear. We just need it to be in this circle and we're okay. Okay, and there, that should be alright. In theory, we should be able to do all of this on the main engine. Yep, easy enough. Let's get you down somewhere low, shall we? About 2K? It's a very slow rotation at this point, isn't it? Okay, let's just slow you off on retrograde. Okay, and bring you back onto the target where we need you. I do prefer to do this at the start instead of the end. You know, I did forget though. Put loads of probes all over the outside of this thing. So if I'd have put like loads of extra stuff around the outside, it would have worked far better. Oh, we'll be fine. We'll just grab it there. I do like the auto speed though. It's much easier to get them to work on time. Okay, that's sped up. Fine, and back down, and main engines. No? Yeah. It's close enough. Goes into retro and drops off over there. At this point, we don't actually need to worry about anything, so just get into orbit. And I think we can manage to get back quite easily with the amount of fuel, so we should be okay. Oh. Okay. Apparently we're landing. I may have overdone it. I don't think we're going to land on the moon. This is not remotely a ship that is capable of that safely. So we'll be okay. So hopefully we can take some readings from orbit of the moon here. And the objective was to do a flyby. We're halfway through. Now we have to make a successful return. So that's just sort of accelerate off that way. If we drag this thing over there. It's basically just accelerate it back and hopefully we want that to be a little closer just so we can do it more. Yeah, there you go. 3 million, something we can deal with. We're 2 minutes away from that burn, so we've got the single result. I do feel like I've wasted a bit of time because I didn't bring all the probes, but we'll be okay. Maybe next time I'll remember all the scientific equipment. Okay, whoa, that was too quick. There you go. And go. Go. Okay, that should be alright. Let's just speed us up back onto the route. And if we aim at retrograde now, I think we should. If we literally just empty that big tank, then we can just drop back into Kerbal at this point. So yeah, we're hitting the atmosphere at that one. So if I like say warp to here. This went surprisingly well considering how well everything else up to this point had gone, where we just sort of got squished. Yeah. So I failed to launch a probe for half an hour, then just overkill it to the moon. Now look, my boss was just demanding results. They were banging their hands on the desk and everything. Let's make... No, me. Target, please. Focus on Kerbal. Okay, nuts to it. We're just gonna come in vertically drop. Are you kidding me? I went through everything and ended up just missing the... Okay, there I am. So, fortunately, let's just speed this up a little bit. If I actually hit the atmosphere at this speed, I die. But we're okay for now. The ship isn't under acceleration. Okay, so that's just inside the atmosphere. We should be coming down to 4 soon for all the meds. Let's see if we survive this. We should. I mean, I'm cheating like heck. Oop, we're spinning. The parachute survived. Yeah, just directly dropping back from the moon is a very bad way to do that. I'm quite sure if you don't have 90% of the cheating nonsense I have going on, you have parachute, right? Just yeah, sure, keep it. I mean, I'm so glad I remembered about the parachute, but just deploy it roundabout. It's just jump. Yeah, we're fine. Look, there you go. Okay, apparently this Kerbal does not have stability assist. It's okay. I hear this happened with the real space programs, so. Also, that's the reason why you don't do the time warp, because the maths goes a little wrong. Yes. Whoop. Ooh, and that's a very harsh landing, but oh. Well, vehicle is destroyed, can't autosave when I am unshocked. So I successfully failed. I really need to quick save. Okay, yeah, but I'm not accepting that. So, I didn't lie. I made it to the moon. I made it back. And we now have a decent launch system. But I'm also not accepting my Kerbals dying. I can't believe parachuted in and died. So next time's basically going to be a rerun of that. Man, one worked. Okay, so with that failure, I'm going to end there and be back next time. Well, to be fair, like the first 10 minutes is just going to be going to the moon and coming back. But this time, because, you know, I was silly. Let's just, disconnect that. Yes. Science Junior module. Let's put one of these up here. Put one of these over here. Put one of these over here. Yep, there you go. Do we have any more science modules? I should recheck. Yeah, save and continue. We're not killing Val. It just turns out I'm bad at parachuting, okay? Do we have anything useful in there? Nope. Wouldn't mind a working antenna though. So we'll pop that in. Unmanned, we're not so bothered about. Electronics, that's useless in space. Well, yeah, do you know it is useless in space? Where is the gravity detector? You're not there, you're not there. You're not there. You're not there, but that stuff's still useful anyway. And you're useful too. And we can't afford advanced science anyway, so no worries. But let's just chuck on everything we can. And if it doesn't survive re-entry, it doesn't survive re-entry, I don't care. Please tell me we have better solar panels than those. Those are awful. Okay, you extend out like that. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just check out 4 of them, we'll be good. Okay, then... Well, not 4 of them, just the one. Just like one little thing like there, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, don't worry. Then... Okay, so there's no point going for atmospheric probes. We've already got that. We're not going to be going with that very long, and... Those are major probe things that we'd need, so we'll be fine. Okay. And this time I'm actually going to finish. We should be able to just make that straight away next time, so... Hopefully see you then. Thanks for watching me try to, do better than I did last time. Bye.